This is lesson 4, percents greater than 100% and percents less than 1%. All of these problems can start on page 117. You can follow along with me on page 118. We are going to do letter D. The stock price for a corporation increased by 0.11%, or 11/100%. Write 11/100% as a decimal and then as a fraction in simplest form. Well, remember, if I have 0.11%, so 11th%, I then want to write that as a decimal. Well, when we write it as a decimal, remember, we need to move that decimal point wherever it is, 2 spots to the left. Hasn't changed. So as a decimal, it would be 0.0011. I then need to write that as a fraction in simplest form. Well, remember, this is the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths spot. So this would be 11/10,000ths. So as a fraction, I would write 11 over, since it's 10,000ths, over 10,000. This is 11/10,000ths. And then I need to simplify. Well, I can't divide 11 by anything, so I know that this is in simplest form. You can follow along with me on page 119. We're going to write these two problems as a percent. Remember, whenever we have decimals like this, to write them to a percent, we need to move it over 2 spaces to the right. So, if I have 0.004, or 4 thousandths, I need to move it over 2 places. So, I'm going to move it over 2 places. So this would be 0.4%, which looks a little weird, but that's really what it is. If you put that 0 in front of it, that is fine too. My next one, 0.0016 as a percent, I would move that decimal place over 2 places to the right. So, 2. This would be 0.16 or 1/1600%. Again, if you want to put that 0 out in front, that is fine. Now, what if I had 2.5? This is actually letter G. I would still move the decimal place over 2 places. So this would actually be 250%. So these all are either going to be less than 1% or greater than 100%. Your code word for this lesson is Kit Kat.